Today we're going to be making bechamel sauce.
This is a very creamy, cozy recipe. The sauce alone is you never use this alone. You usually prepare it to add it to other recipes that are usually baked, like pasta, baked vegetables, to add that creaminess. It originates from France. It's not an Italian recipe, but it has become part of our cuisine.
So we are using the recipe from our favorite Italian cookbook, Il Talismano della Felicità, which I refer to it as she, because
the author
is a she. So if you hear me say she said, don't think I'm crazy. So everything is very white. We have milk, we have butter, we have all-purpose flour, we have salt, and then we have a little bit of nutmeg.
First thing, you add the butter to medium fire, and it slowly has to melt.
I can do that.
You can do that. Once the butter completely melts, you add the flour, and it has to cook.
Just all of it like that?
Yeah, you have to keep on stirring, and it has to cook for a few minutes. The flour and the butter like that, in French, it's called roux. Roux. And it just has to, you need to cook the flour a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna heat the milk. I'm gonna heat the milk because you need to add the hot milk to that.
I guess you must never stop stirring.
Right.
Never stop
Because it says, the recipe says that the flour doesn't have to become brown. So you just keep on stirring.
Put it down a little bit. Okay. It does cook for a bit.
Yeah, it does.
It's exhausting. My arm hurts. Let's try with the other hand.
And now you can take it off. The recipe says once you cook it for a bit, you can take it off and wait to have the hot milk, because then you're gonna do this out of the fire. Quick.
Okay, turn this off. Now it's gonna start.
We're almost done here. It's a great recipe to add. It just makes it creamy. Well, our mom has a very shortcut bechamel version that you don't have to go through this entire procedure. You sort of get the same texture. It's just a super quick and easy.
Which she usually does when she does vegetables.
And we will share it. The recipe in the.
Eventually, you will get it too.
No, I'm gonna share it now.
Okay, I think this is done.
Okay, no, but you don't have to continue stirring
well,
it.
tell me, because my arm is like killing me.
Okay, I'm gonna pour this Benny Watch out, and you continue stirring, and I'm gonna pour this. Okay, go. You try to avoid all the lumps. I'll take over. And now it has to cook. So you put it back on fire, very low. And what you want to do is you want to see the bubble actually boil, because that means that the flour.
Why did you put it at 1?
Because it says very
low.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, Benny, because. So the recipe says that you have to stir it.
You have to stir it until it boils, and so until you start seeing bubbles, and that means that the flour is cooked and ready.
Yeah.
It's not boiling yet. Keep stirring.
It's not boiling yet.
We did not add salt.
The salt you add after. The recipe says you add after it forms the bubble. And you will also add the nutmeg, because the nutmeg gives it a different dimension. It really does make a difference.
I always add a nutmeg also, which is incredible to mashed potatoes.
Yeah, that's true.
So good.
This sort of reminds me, though it has nothing to do with the recipe, but this whole procedure sort of reminds me how you would make custard, crema pasticcera.
Which I make all the time, obviously. We haven't done the video on crema pasticcera yet, right?
We will.
We will. She will. I will be her assistant.
Almost ready. There, look, it's starting to boil.
It's incredible how it just got dancing.
Yeah, you see?
Perfect.
Look how beautiful. Can you please get me a bowl?
Yes.
And now you can add a pinch of salt. some nutmeg, just like a little scratch. More?
Of course.
Well, it doesn't have to taste like.
Okay, basta.
Basta. And there you go.
I love the smell of nutmeg. It's incredible.
Look how beautiful. Smooth.
I'm already thinking of all the recipes that we could put this into.
I know.
Bellissima. Fatto.
That's it. You see, it's just a milky, creamy, taste it? Hot, delicious, that you can add to your baked oven goodies. The recipe is in the link below. Please subscribe to the Local Aromas YouTube channel.
And there's a little bell when you hit subscribe. Click that too so you will be notified every time a new video comes out. Probabilmente sciaba, non ci ho messo il sale.
No, vabbè, l'ho messo così tanto per
Sì, ma non
bellezza.
sapevo di niente, cioè.